channel.
Today we will share information about around the sea world.
Let's explore the sea!
Spring haddock fish. The open seas of the North Atlantic are filled with boats searching for haddock. This large fish is one of the most sought-after species in the North Atlantic and is a favorite target for fishermen. The sound of roaring boat engines and the salty sea air signals that the fishing boat is headed to a strategic spot. Once at the desired location, the fishermen prepare their fishing gear, including nets and other necessary equipment. As the net is cast into the water, the fishermen wait with hope to catch haddock. This fish is known for its delicious white meat and delicate texture. Haddock is also a good source of protein and nutrition for humans. When the net is pulled back onto the boat, the fishermen breathe a sigh of relief upon finding haddock caught inside. They quickly clean and store the fish to keep them fresh and ready to sell at the fish market. Haddock fishing is a challenging job that requires skill and courage. Fishermen must brave storms, rough waves, and other adverse weather conditions to catch the haddock that provides their livelihood. Best baits. The most effective bait to fish for haddock with is ragworm or lugworm. Shellfish, particularly mussels and cockles, also work very well, as do fish strips, particularly mackerel, herring and squid. Shrimps, crabs, soft-backed, and even starfish can also be used. Favorite feeding places. The haddock feeds on or very close to the bottom of deep water off steep sloping beaches or rocky outcrops. Haddock shoals sift soft sand, mud seabed areas to search for food. Best locations. Despite having a vulnerable status, the haddock is now steadily restoring its numbers, and is most common around the coasts of Scotland, northeastern England and deep water off the West Country. Best rigs to catch haddock. We recommend using a 2-boom Paternoster rig or 2-hook Paternoster rig when fishing for haddock from the shore cast into deep water. 2-boom Paternoster rig. The 2-boom Paternoster rig allows you to present 2 baited hooks above the seabed and is free to move with the current. The presence of plastic booms removes the possibility of lines tangling and encourages vigorous movement of the baits. Further to this, you can use 2 different baits at once. The distance between weight and boom can vary, but each spacing should generally be at least 460 mm and the hooks should each be at least 200 mm from the booms. 2-hook Paternoster rig. This is a flexible rig which allows you to present 2 baited hooks above the seabed, with 2 different hook baits being able to be used should you desire. Beach casting. Tear on the knot by clipping a small split ring onto the weight's eye, and tying line to the split ring. Alternatively, the line can be tied straight to the weight. Three-way swivels can be used instead of the blood loops. The distances between the weight, first blood loop, second blood loop and top swivel, or split ring, can vary, but each should generally be 460 millimeters. Similarly, the distance between hook and blood loop can vary but should be about 200 millimeters. Boat fishing. A boat léger rig or two-boom paternoster rig work well when fishing for haddock from a boat. Boat léger rig. This is one of the simplest and most effective rigs for boat anglers. The space between the hook and swivel can vary, but should generally be about 1 meter. The bait is presented on the seabed and the line is able to move through the boom without hitting the weight, which would otherwise scare off a bait-biting fish. Two-boom paternoster rig. The two-boom paternoster rig allows you to present two baited hooks above the seabed and is free to move with the current. The presence of plastic booms removes the possibility of lines tangling and encourages vigorous movement of the baits in a current. Further to this, you can use two different baits at once. The distance between weight and boom can vary, but each spacing should generally be at least 460 millimeters and the hooks should each be at least 200 millimeters from the booms. However, this activity must also be done sustainably and responsibly to ensure that the haddock remains viable and can be enjoyed by future generations. In this regard, fishermen can work with government and conservation organizations to ensure that haddock continue to thrive and are obtained sustainably.
Thanks for watching this video.
Don't forget to like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe this channel.
see you later!